Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brain Waves. Let's get down to business. We have an update with the entire Stephen Twitch boss situation, and this update is regarding Allison Holker. Now, her book is out, but what I want to focus on is this is an interview, and she talks about certain things regarding Stephen Twitch boss, as well as a few other areas as it relates to the book. So this is the interview, and we're going to react to it again as it relates to her book release. I'd like to welcome you all to my show. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, I kindly ask that you do so. Make sure you hit the notification bell. All right, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get down to it. What's going on, Sandra? Good to see you in the building. What's going on, Trina with Sharice? What's going on, Elaine? Maryland Edwards. What's up, Era Studios? When you come in, feel free to say hello. And again, one last reminder, this is a reaction to the interview regarding Allison Holker's book that just came out. So this is not just about her book. This is an interview as it relates to her book, and we're going to react to it. And in her process of doing so, she paints her late husband, Stephen Twitch boss, in a bad light. Once again, this doesn't look good. And again, I want to remind you all that for someone that's supposed to love her no longer with us husband, someone that's supposed to have been in his corner, someone that was there, someone that was good, etc., etc. It's very peculiar that in every opportunity that she gets, she's painting Stephen Twitch boss in a bad light. And see, again, this is to cover and be a deflection tactic on how she actually looks. It takes the focus off of her, and it makes people go back and look at Twitch in a negative light instead of looking at her in a negative light. And see, this is the goal. This is the goal. She wants all of Twitch's fans. She wants everyone that supports him to look at him in a bad light. And this is what all of these particular individuals have been doing, because even the family is staying too quiet. They've been too hushed. And so if no one is speaking out, if no one is making actual real content, if no one is actually standing up for Stephen Twitch boss and those family members that do at least want to speak out, then they're all essentially playing this game. But right now we're going to talk about Allison, because again, this is supposed to be his wife, now a widow. She moved on with a new man, Adam Edmonds, and whatever, and just doing her thing. And I'm not saying you can't move on when you have a spouse that passes, but she's steadily painting Twitch. Oh, he was so bad. He had so much problems, yet he was the one that everyone came to. Everyone came to his videos. Everyone came to his dances. Everyone came to his show. Everyone watched him, his messages, his posts. He was always inspirational for his entire family, for the fans, for the audience, for the entire world. So what she's saying just don't make no sense. What's going on, Jonah? TV for life. So let's get right into it. All right, I want to do it like this. I tell you, man, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So we're going to pull it up like this. And again, there's certain parts that I want to focus on. All right, so let's talk about this right here. Let's go.
I can't emphasize enough that our happy moments, you say in your book this far, you say, I can't emphasize enough that our happy moments, our joy and that and the other videos that Stephen posted toward the end of his life were genuine. Mm-hmm. Stephen was navigating a complex emotional landscape. He fluctuated between genuine happiness and profound sadness.
So do you see right here? I want y'all to understand something. Do you see right here how she's already painting Twitch again as having highs and lows? You know, he would swing this way and then he would swing that way. She's trying to paint him as if he had mental issues, right? Mental health issues. But again, where are the doctor reports proving that he had a mental health issue, right? Where are the family members? Where are the friends? Where are the celebrities? Where are people in the community saying that Stephen Twitch boss would have signs? That he would have signs There's no sides to him or no signs to him. And she's the only one portraying this. Yet, we got proof of her having swings with her former drug use and her arrest record and all of these things that I've already shown. Anyway, let's go, man. Let's continue.
Flipping between the two as if his brain were a dimmer switch.
Yes.
Between genuine happiness and profound sadness. Flipping between the two as if his brain were a dimmer switch. His brain were a dimmer switch. His brain were a dimmer switch.
Yes. You know, the people that were closest to Stephen, we always actively talked, and he would in interviews himself, talked that he did have the two personalities. He was Stephen to the closest around him, but then he also wore the face of Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And being in entertainment, I've always heard about celebrities or artists wearing those faces. You know, you hear about, I believe that Beyonce has one and she's like sauce.
See, okay, right off the bat, y'all could tell she's lying. Y'all could tell that she's lying. I'm with Dee Free. Allison, you a lie. Mr. Twitch never had mood swings. You see, what she's attempting to do, ladies and gentlemen, okay, what Allison is attempting to do here is she's attempting to try to make it seem like what's a common thing when it comes to celebrities is something rare with Stephen Twitch Boss. You see, all entertainers have two sides to them. I mean, I have two sides to me. After all, I'm a social media influencer. All of us have our public persona, and then we have our private persona. But that does not mean that we're dealing with mental health issues or that something is actually wrong, especially when there's no medical records, there's no proof, there's no witnesses, there's no actual evidence. But what she's trying to do is take a common practice in the industry and make it seem like something was wrong with Twitch. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. Let's listen to this again, man. We just got to document this one more time, right? Let's go. Listen to what she said.
Always heard about celebrities or artists wearing those faces. You know, you hear about, I believe Beyonce has one and she's like sauce and fierce as well on the side. So you always hear about people that kind of take on these characters when they get on stage. And so I've never really seen it as anything but, wow, that's a really fun way of living your life. Like,
okay, so if you see it as a really fun way of living your life, why are you trying to say that Stephen Twitch Boss was not having fun? Do you see what I'm saying? She's like, wow, I've always seen it as a really fun way of living your life. Okay, if that's the case, why is she trying to say that Stephen Twitch Boss was not having fun? She's trying to make it sound like, oh, you know, Twitch was depressed and he was down and he was so sad and oh my gosh. Like, really? While she's up here having a grand old time. She's up here having a grand old time. You can see the look on her face. And yes, I know part of her face is cut off. I did that deliberately. I mean, this is wild. But anyway, let's go.
you know, you get to be your stage performer, but then you get to be you know, behind closed doors with the people you love and care about the most. And it's kind of like almost like a protective shield. And I always saw Stephen doing that. Stephen would be Stephen with our family, and then he'd be Twitch for the people. I saw Stephen doing that. Stephen would be Stephen with our family, and then he'd be Twitch for the people. I saw Stephen doing that. Stephen would be Stephen with our family, and then he'd be Twitch for the people.
What is wrong with that? That is what you're supposed to do as a famous person or someone that's known in the public eye. Like, y'all know me as brainwaves, right? So when I interact with y'all gonna know me as brainwaves. But I have different personalities per se that fit the roles that I have to play when I'm with my family, when I'm in certain social settings, when I'm going here, I'm going there. I don't conduct myself exactly the same depending on the setting. Maybe I have to switch it to more of a professional mode. Maybe I can switch when I'm with my family more to a family role. So again, what she's trying to do is paint Twitch into a bad light. But what's going on with him changing up is a normal thing. And what's crazy is for her to not even see this as normal means that something is not right with her. It's either something's not right with her or she's trying to cover her tracks about something. Come on now. Let's go, man. This is crazy.
And sometimes they would intertwine, you know? They would kind of veer back and forth in our home space. But Stephen at home was extremely introverted, and Twitch to the people was extremely extroverted. But Stephen at home was extremely introverted, and Twitch to the people was extremely extroverted. But Stephen at home was extremely introverted, and Twitch to the people was extremely extroverted.
Now, I want you to listen to what's coming up. She's about to flip the script right here. See, right now, she's about to flip the script and go into, because he was introverted at home and extroverted out in the public, which by nature, a lot of us are extroverted when we're out in the public and we're introverted. I mean, a lot of us, we like our privacy. Come on now. I mean, if we were going by her definition, that would mean that something's wrong with me as well. Because I'm introverted. I don't want to be bothered with people a lot of times. Why? Because I'm always being bothered with people. I'm being bothered with people here on social media. I'm bothered with people when I'm actually doing my job. I'm out and about. I'm always being bothered with people. So when I don't want to be bothered with people, I don't want to be bothered with people. I'm very introverted. And that's the case with a lot of people. Y'all can see it. Look at the look in her eyes right now. You can tell she's looking like she's making it up, like, oh, well, I'm most likely lying, allegedly. I mean, I just got to paint this picture because listen to what she says next.
And what I've come to now learn about him is that those things can exist and be real, but sometimes I think he masked his lows when he was maybe dealing with his depression.
See, she's trying to say he was dealing with depression, masking his lows. See, he might have been depressed because he was trying to deal with you and you allegedly creeping and cheating on him with Adam, with your new thing that you got running around now that you showing off on the internet. And he wanted out of his marriage and you wanted to unalive him or participate in unaliving him or knows who unalived him, all allegedly, and that's the script that we believe. I mean, a man would be a little down or a lot of down when he finds out that his wife is cheating and creeping on him. It's pretty obvious. We've already gone through that. We've already put the clues together. And many of you believe what I'm saying here, that it just don't make sense how it's like her and Adam, they both was clicking up. They both was cheating on their spouses and had plans of getting out and getting rid of because Twitch was famous. It complicated things with Allison. But anyway, let's go.
As Stephen, like, I need time to recoup my energy from being Twitch all day. And not just from exuding all this energy, which I thought it was. Like, oh, he's just tired. Like, he just had a big day of putting on this extroverted energy that he just needs time to rest and like kind of recoup the energy back. But no, he was actually masking that he was actually really sad and depressed sometimes. And he was actually masking that he was actually really sad and depressed sometimes. And he was actually masking that he was actually really sad and depressed sometimes. And maybe not every time, but some of the times it was actually his depression taking. Some of the times it was actually his depression taking. Some of the times it was actually his depression taking over him. Some of the times it was actually his depression taking over him that he would mask that energy with. And I think sometimes now when I look at depression or these traits that he had, I wish that he would have had help with therapy.
So again, this is what I'm trying to say. What's up, Denise? If we believe, according to Allison Holker, that Twitch was dealing with depression, why the hell did she not get him help? I mean, these are common sense things, people. These aren't complicated conversations that we having right here. If she loves Stephen Twitch boss, like she claimed she did, and if she really had his best interest at heart, like a so-called wife is supposed to do, why aren't there any medical records of Stephen Twitch boss getting help? Why isn't there any family members saying that, Twitch has been dealing with depression and he just struggled and he went through this his whole life? How come there aren't anybody, what's up, Rollo? How come there isn't anyone that is in the industry that worked with Twitch and said that, Twitch, he had his days. I used to holler at Twitch behind the scenes. Sometimes I would come around the corner or come backstage and Twitch would have his head down and he'd be sad or something. There's no proof. There's no record. She's making it up. And see, this is on top of the book that she worked. Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching her interview that she just did today. Like, this interview is fresh. It's hot off the press, right? It's just as hot as her book. And this is the interview as it relates to her releasing her book. So these are the words on top of whatever she said in the book. These are words on top of it. I'm telling you, man, this is some nasty ass work. Like, this is sick and satanic. I mean, you can just even tell I'm very strategic when I pause the video. And you notice the facial expressions that she got on. Now, I got it cut off on purpose. But you get me. You can hear her and you can still see her. Look at the facial expression that she has on her face. And again, if he had that, if he was dealing with that, how come she never confronted her husband and say, babe, baby, I want to talk to you. I think you struggling. You going through. You okay? How come she ain't got no receipts backing up that she tried to talk to Twitch about some depression? Like, stop the cap, Allison. We know you're lying. You're just trying to create this narrative to make Twitch look bad, make it seem like he crazy, and then you can even push that narrative onto his family. Come on now. You can say the apple don't fall far from the tree. Come on now. She can push anything, but she's got the background of oscillating between highs and lows. She's got the background of being arrested. She's got the background of getting drunk and intoxicated. She's got the background of not getting invited to parties and functions. It's all her. And what I want y'all to understand, this is the type of crap that you got demons, you got narcissists, and all these wicked people out here, not only in the entertainment industry, but also here on social media and in our workplaces, in some of our homes, unfortunately, in our churches, in our communities. They're all over. They be projecting, saying that, it's people like this, or this person is like that, when it's actually them. Come on now. This peep gang, let's go.
Or someone he felt safe talking about the conflictions that he would have with himself and his personality, and maybe learning better tools to keep some of himself full in his own cup instead of always trying to pour out into everyone else.
See, she's full of crap, okay? I'm the type of individual that always pours out into anybody. But I'm not dealing with no mental health issues. I'm just using myself as an example. I pour out into the community. I pour out to my family. I pour out on social media. I'm always pouring out to people. People rely on me. People call on me. I keep people encouraged. I do life coaching. I do a whole lot of things. I'm involved in the community. So many people. I'm in sports. I coach. I do like everything. Come on now. If anybody understands what it's like to pour their cup out all the time, it's me. So what she's saying is cap. All she do is take. She's only doing this interview to reinforce what she got going on in her book. Come on now. That's the purpose of this interview, to reinforce what she got going on in her book. So that people can say, oh, well, I read her book, and her book said this, and then she did an interview right behind her book, and then it said that. So what she saying is gotta be true. It's crazy, man. Let's go. I'm gonna switch gears with her in a minute. Let's go.
Well, you say no one, his coworkers, his family members, his friends, who he considered brothers, had any idea of the depth of his despair. And you say coworkers, his family members, his friends, who he considered brothers, any idea of the depth of his despair. Coworkers, his family members, his friends, who he considered brothers, had any idea of the depth of his despair. And you say Stephen was the one that others reached out to.
Yes.
When they were actually going through mental health challenges.
Yes.
And her confirming that others reached out to Stephen Twitch boss when they were going through mental health challenges confirms what I said, that Stephen Twitch boss was in a good, healthy mental state. Come on, people. If you're a sunken ship and someone else is sinking, you can't help them actually swim or stay afloat. That confirms her saying yes, confirms that Stephen Twitch boss was in a healthy mental state. So she just told on herself. And see, I might have to break this interview down. I might have to just call this part 1. Because this interview is long. We're going to break this thing down into several pieces. Right? Y'all ain't getting this breakdown. I'm the only one right now, and I'm the first one to break down this interview. I know people are talking about the book, and people talking about this and talking about that. I'm staying in my lane. I'm breaking this interview down. Right? Nobody on YouTube, nobody on social media is breaking this down. They're talking about what she said, but they're not breaking it down. There's a difference between talking about what took place and breaking it down. Come on, let's go.
Stephen was someone that people trusted. You were in a safe place when you spoke with him, and he would never judge you for what you were going through. And that's what was so beautiful about him, is he
Health challenges.
Yes. Stephen was someone that people trusted. You were in a safe place when you spoke with him, and
Health challenges.
yes, Stephen was someone that people trusted. You were in a safe place when you spoke with him, and he would never judge you for what you were going through. And place when you spoke with him, and he would never judge you for what you were going through. And place when you spoke with him, and he would never judge you for what you were going through. And that's what was so beautiful about him, is he opened his heart to anyone and everyone, and anything you were going through, and he would make time for you, and he'd make space for you, and he would just listen. He was such a great listener, and you would always walk away feeling so much better. And I know if he would have told himself the things I've heard him say to other people, he could have helped himself. But
so that's your role as his wife. You were supposed to come in, if that were true, if he was struggling in that area, then your job as his wife is to get him help. I mean, after all, the narrative you're going by, Miss Allison Holker, is you're saying that he unalived himself because he was dealing with mental health issues. So where is your proof and where's your documentation that you tried to get your late husband help in this area? Because if you didn't do this, which we can clearly see you did not do it, and we got multiple interviews already on record, already on my YouTube channel, already on other YouTube channels, saying that you weren't even aware of what was going on when he was alive, and that you're just now realizing what's been going on with him within the past month, a couple of months, or what have you, then that's proof that you didn't try to get him any help. which means that even by that definition, you contributed to Stephen Twitch Boss being unalive. It's checkmate. Allison Holker is guilty. Even by the fact that she saw these things and she was aware of these things and she didn't even try to get help for him. She got no receipt. She got no proof. Like I said, where's the medical records? Where's some type of check-ins with facilities? Where's conversations? Where's other people saying, hey, yeah, he tried to reach out here. We tried to get help there, et cetera, et cetera. It's none of it. She's not even saying that she tried to do this. Come on now. Which means that she don't love him like she claimed that she loved him. Because if she loved him and he was truly dealing with this, she would have got him help. So either way, whether he actually did have mental health issues, she's lying about that, right? It's either that narrative, he's good. I believe he was good. He didn't have any mental health issues. She's just trying to come up with that narrative to support her story. But even if he was struggling with mental health issues, she clearly did not try to get him any help. Yeah, Rollo's right. She's speaking only on herself. It's so obvious. Man, this is crazy, man. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play a little bit more and then we're going to switch gears. Let's go.
With that role he took on, I think he was really scared of people not wanting to do that anymore if he maybe was honest about what he was going through. Because then just knowing his personality and how much he loved that and cared for people, and some of the things he's now said and things I have read that he's wrote, he feared if he wasn't that hero for other people, and if he maybe was honest about what he was going through, maybe they'd question going to him. Like maybe we would trigger him and we can't trust talking to him about it because maybe it would get him into a low.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. This is wild. Again, if he was struggling like that, y'all gotta understand the definition and the depth of what she's trying to say. If Stephen Twitch Boss was struggling to the point where he unalived himself, because that's the narrative, then that means that he was in a sunken place, get out. And if he was in a sunken place, he would not have been in a place or the capacity to be helping so many other people. And if he did attempt to help so many other people, they would have saw signs of something being wrong. So how come nobody's coming out saying that, well, I know he tried to talk to us, or he talked to me, or was talking to people, but I could always tell something was off with him. I could always tell that he was dealing with something, he was feeling down. Come on now. Where is it? And nobody can say anything to this day. I mean, somebody's lying here. Either everybody under the sun is lying or Allison is lying right here. It's wild, man. Listen to this a little bit more, man. This is crazy.
If we're honest with him about what they're, going through, and he liked being that person for people. And that's why I really believe that he always wanted to help people. Even in his lowest moment, he thought he was helping.
Well, you say that you both embodied toxic positivity.
Yes.
Both of you. Can you share a little about that?
Now, she said that they both embody toxic positivity. Mind you, these are talking points that are in her book. So she's saying that she was toxic in terms of positivity, whatever that's supposed to mean. I want you to hear what this is before I switch gears. Let's go.
Yeah. I think I always grew up thinking that if I just power through and same for him, like if we wake up and we say our gratitude and we say our affirmations, and it really does pump you up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I still do it to this day. And I see so much beauty behind it. And he was the same way. We had like dry erase markers and we'd constantly be writing on our mirrors and writing stuff to each other to pump each other up. And, You know, if we were tired or sad, we'd be like, oh, let's go read this book together. Or let's listen to this podcast together. And we both loved that and generated so much of who we are from that. And I still do think there's so much beauty in it, but we didn't have the balance of it.
So this is what I want to say. Somebody needs to evaluate Miss Holker's mental state. Because based upon what she's saying, if there was no balance in it, she said that she was doing these things too. Come on now. So how can she sit up here and say that it's all like, you see what I'm saying, y'all? This just don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. Like, if she's saying they were both in it, then that means that her mental state was so bad that she could have potentially unalived herself. And while we're on this subject, there is no proof or records of her actually, quote unquote, getting mental health therapy or some sessions. Now, she did it after Twitch was no longer with us, which she could easily hide and cover up and just make it seem like I'm dealing with the loss, so I'm seeking therapy while I'm dealing with the loss. Come on, man. This is wild, man. This is crazy. Let's go, man. Because again, I'm about to change up. I just want to get this part right here on record, and then we're gonna change gears.
We didn't have the balance of it. I think we also both enjoy our work so much and became such work heavy people. And he was such a work guru that I think in order to mask going through his deeper rooted feelings, I think he would keep himself busy. And I as well. I can't say that I'm talking just about him. I do the same thing and I still struggle with that.
So you see, she just admitted that she does, quote unquote, the same thing, and she struggles with that. And what I want y'all to understand is that this is what a lot of people do. When a lot of people have issues, a lot of these demons, these narcissists, these satanic liars that be out here on social media, that be all over the place, right? That be in public, they lie on people. So what they do is they project. They project all day, every day. And they'll say that these people are like this, or this person's doing that, or they not doing this, or this is happening. And you encounter people like that. They're talking about themselves. They're projecting their issues, their sins, their faults, everything that's wrong with them that they need to deal with and come to grips with and admit and confess and et cetera, et cetera. Instead of doing that, they project that on to the other person or the other people or people in general, instead of them taking accountability. Like, this is wild, man. This is straight up wild. This interview is wild. This interview is fresh as of February the 4th, 2025. And this is the interview that is literally talking about her book. Let me play this, and I know I said I'm gonna switch gears, but I mean it this time. Let's go.
It's just I'm trying now in my life to learn better tools of you can be a positive person while also admitting that you're having a sad day.
Yes. I mean, so many of us, we believe this lie, like I should only be seen when I'm happy.
Yes.
Or people only love me when I have it all together.
Yeah.
And so many people right now listening to us, watching us, are that way. I mean, it's so ingrained in so many of us to do that. And, I want to ask you about, you say, you share in your book that after the Ellen show ended, that Stephen had more job offers than ever.
And we talked about some of these job offers, right? We talked about how Twitch was supposed to work with like Master P. He was supposed to work like a whole bunch of folks. So again, it doesn't make sense. If Twitch had all of these offers, all of these opportunities, it don't make sense for him to check out. Generally, when people check out, right, they check out when they don't have offers. They don't have opportunities. Come on now, somebody make this make sense to me. When you getting all of these offers, man, it's wild. Floridian Rollo says the host is so naive. I don't think that she's naive, Rollo. I think that she's actually playing Allison, like she's doing what she's supposed to do. She's playing on her side. She's playing the role. She's getting the information. She's making Allison comfortable. That's what I believe that the host is doing. I don't believe that the host is naive. I think she knows what it is. I could tell just from what I've seen, what maybe some of y'all have seen, her facial reactions. It's like she wants to respond a certain way, but she's not responding that way because she did a good job of getting the information out of Allison and making Allison comfortable to get that information. And that's something sometimes you got to do when you are a host. When you're interviewing someone or a group of people, you got to literally be on their side to get the scoop. You can't be like holding them hard ass and holding the line if you really expect to get the information. Sometimes you kind of got to go there with them just to get that information. And it's just the style that you got to do, again, to get the information out of the person. A lot of times we use that tactic in law enforcement. There's a lot of stuff that we do to be able to get a person to confess or get a person to go this way or to de-escalate. There's a method to the madness, but I believe she's playing this particular role just to be able to get that information out of Allison. But anyway, let's yeah, that too. Denise is right, and the host is getting a check. She getting paid too. So of course, like, hey, I'm getting paid, man. I'm just gonna go along with this. Hey, I got the exclusive. Mind you, this is the exclusive interview right after her book debuted. So it's like when somebody cutting you a fat check like that and you getting the exclusive, yeah, you gonna go along with it too. I'll probably be doing the same thing. Oh yeah, Allison, that's right, Allison. Yeah, I agree with you, Allison. Yeah, exactly what you saying, Allison. And then y'all be making content. Hey, Brainwaves is a sellout. Brainwaves didn't hold the line. He didn't stay true. He didn't stand 10 toes down. But it's just what you got to do when you're getting an exclusive and an interview. You're dealing with certain type of guests on your show. Again, it depends on the guests or guests, plural, on your show. It's a lot of, what's going on and stuff like that. But anyway, y'all know what it is, man. Come on now. You got to do what you got to do at times. It's an art. It's a talent. And not everybody can do it. Not everyone can be an interviewer or be a host to certain type of individuals. But let's get back to this content. I want you to hear what she's saying here. Let's go.
But he started turning them down. He wasn't excited about the ones that he did do, and he started getting sterner with the kids, started drinking and not taking care of his hygiene.
Yes. It's interesting because when it first started unfolding, I just thought it was like, it really pains me to say this because I just thought it was like, it really pains me to say this because I just thought it was like, it really pains me to say this because I wish I could have been a stronger person knowing signs when they were right in front of me, but I didn't know.
No. Okay. Let me say this, y'all. Okay. You do not have to be a mental health expert yourself, but you can tell when something's wrong with your husband. And you didn't try to refer him or encourage him to get help or to speak to anybody. You just sat there and let him be in that state. Come on now. She didn't talk to him herself because she's saying this multiple times. She didn't see the signs. So that means that she was unattentive to her own husband, Stephen Twitch Boss. She wasn't paying him no attention. She didn't try to get help with all that money, all that access. She didn't try to send somebody because, again, you don't necessarily have to be the expert, but you can refer or suggest. It wasn't like she said, oh, I tried to suggest Stephen Twitch Boss getting help, or I was willing to go sit down with him while he was getting help. I was going to take him there, et cetera, et cetera. Come on. Now I'm trying to make this plain. Y'all got to stop and think. This is a husband and wife and husband scenario. This ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend. This a husband and wife and husband scenario. She got a job to do. So that means that Allison was not on a job. But she's showing his job now, telling it what it is, trying to paint him in a bad light, trying to make it look like he had issues, so nobody will believe anything he says, anything that'll come out on his end. No one will believe the family. And I ain't talking about folks like Manny, because Manny, you a fraud, bro. Through and through. I gave you an opportunity to get right. You never got right with Ringo. You never got right with anybody. You just stand 10 toes down and left your video up. Somebody's paying Ringo and somebody's paying me and whoever else is a content creator to make videos that's calling Manny out. You still got that up on your IG. You fake, bro. You fake, bro. You can't be trusted. And then you got all this information talking about you got all these receipts between you and Allison. Like, what's really going on, man? We know you still to this day, you trying to get your dancing career off the ground with your Herb Family Studios. So you still want to be like Twitch. Did you have an issue? Did you have a jealousy? Were you coveting Twitch? Like, man, that should be me. I could dance like that. I could do that. Yeah, Twitch, he didn't put me on. How come I ain't out there like that? That's how it always starts. Come on, man. Let's go, man. There's something let me switch up real quick on y'all. Hold on. I said I was gonna do it, and I need to do it. Give me 1 second. Let me switch up on y'all. There's something that I want to play first, right?
You say Stephen embarked on.
Let's go right here, okay? I want y'all to listen to this, man. Listen to this, y'all. Let's go.
You say Stephen embarked on an ayahuasca journey. Say Stephen embarked on an ayahuasca journey. Say Stephen embarked on an ayahuasca journey, which is a plant medicine journey. And you say that he wasn't the same afterwards. Yeah.
So listen to this now. She's claiming that Stephen Twitch Boss went on a plant medicine journey. What the hell is a plant medicine journey? Is she trying to say that Stephen Twitch Boss went on a weed journey? Where's the proof of that? Where's the toxicology reports? Can she produce proof of the bottles or the packs or whatever it is that he was quote unquote taking? Does she have pictures? Again, this is what I'm talking about. Where are the receipts that she's talking about? How come nobody else in the industry saw Stephen Twitch Boss on a plant medicine journey? Y'all know what type of plant medicine journey that sound like. Come on now. Just listen to who I'm playing right now. This sound like a plant medicine journey. Y'all put 2 and 2 together. You know that it sounds like Snoop Dogg was on a plant medicine journey. Come on now. Where's the proof? Where's the mail receipts? There should be some type of shipping and receiving receipts. If he was shipping and receiving these, excuse me, shipping and receiving these items, right? Come on now. Where is the supplier? There should be some type of supplier going on here. Who was supplying Stephen Twitch Boss with these so-called plant medicines? Come on now. Like, we got to literally like break this down. And there's no proof of it. There's no record of it that we know about. Now, we know Allison was allegedly, not allegedly, we got proof that she actually was using alcohol as drugs. So what other drugs was she using? And then you got Manny, which we can't trust his credibility. He talking about she was using this and using that. I mean, I don't know, man. This is all suspect. But let's go, man. She's saying he was using, he was on a plant medicine journey. Come on now, listen, y'all. Let's go.
Say Stephen embarked on an ayahuasca journey, which is a plant medicine journey, and you, which is a plant medicine journey, and you, which is a plant medicine journey, and you say that he wasn't the same afterwards.
Yeah.
After ayahuasca, that he was no longer joyful or generous afterwards.
Yeah.
After ayahuasca, that he was no longer joyful or generous afterwards.
Yeah.
After ayahuasca, that he was no longer joyful or generous, that he seemed like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You seem like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You seem like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You say that the experience can have the opposite intended effect on some people. Do you feel like that was a big turning point for him?
I think it was a very big turning point for him. I feel like his heart was never really in the same place when he came back. He still could find joy, and he could still go day by day, you know, putting on his face and getting through the days, but there was something missing in his eyes. It just kind of feels like he opened something up to himself that he never healed and never fully escaped.
Man, that's incriminating what she's saying. And all of this, y'all, is things that she's talking about in her book. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now joining me, this is the literally hot off the press interview, live interview that Allison Holker did as it relates to her book. And this is on the Jamie Kern Lima shirt. Okay. So like this interview is as of today, like fresh today. This is wild, man. Hey, Golden says Manny needs to show us something. Manny ain't gonna show us nothing. Manny cannot be trusted. Manny's talking about he got receipt this, receipt that. Manny is a fraud. We can't trust anything that's coming out from Manny. Okay, we've already been through that. And Ringo TV Reactions, shout out to Ringo TV Reactions. Obviously, he's done so much research. I'm aware of all the videos. I'm aware of all the footage, but I don't like to just duplicate what's already out there. I like to stay in my own lane as it relates to covering these stories and give y'all that unique slice of the pie. You see what I'm saying? So I know Ringo, for instance, right now is breaking down the book. I'm breaking down the interview of the book. You see what I'm saying? So y'all can put all this together. Y'all can listen to Ringo's video. He's literally live right now breaking down the book. And I'm live right now breaking down the interview as it relates to the book. And see, you combine all that together, we're both fighting for Twitch, right? We're both doing what needs to be done and getting out there what needs to be gotten out there as it relates to this. But anyway, let's go, man.
I know you share that, you know, he had some controlling issues, or I know you share that, you know, he had some controlling issues, or
stop the cap, Allison. You are the one with the controlling issues. Look, let me make this plain. We know Allison got controlling issues. Let me tell y'all how. She's controlling the family right now. She made all the family members sign NDAs. They can't talk about this. They can't do that. She controls all of Stephen Twitch Boss Studios assets. So any money, any royalties that are coming in as it relates to Twitch, she got it. She controlled the house. She controlled the kids. We even seen her trying to control Manny. So she is the one that's controlling. There is no proof and no receipts of Stephen Twitch Boss being controlling. People that generally help other people like that aren't controlling. Come on now. I can speak for myself on that. You have other people that try to control us. They try to tell us what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, etc., etc. But we aren't like that. So we got proof to this day that she is projecting. And this is what these demons do. This is what these narcissistic people do. They project. They'll say, you're like this, you're like this, you're like this, when it's actually them. It's all them. And it's people on social media. There's so many people following, liking, under delusion, believing that they right, just like people believing that Allison Holker right here is right. It's crazy, man. But they'll say that I'm like them. They'll project on me. They'll say I'm this and I'm that. They ain't got no proof or no receipts. It's just a bunch of words. And that's how you'll know they lying. They always come with a bunch of words, but they have no proof, no receipts. Where's the proof from people in the industry that Stephen Twitch Boss is controlling? Somebody talk to me. Where's the proof of even the family members saying that Stephen Twitch Boss was controlling? Where's the proof anywhere showing that Stephen Twitch Boss is controlling? But all we see with Allison Holker is that she's the controlling one. She's controlling the narrative. She's got the NDA. She's got the book. She's got the so-called diary and, journal information that she's released in the book and releasing here. I mean, this is crazy, man. Let's run this back again, man. This is crazy, man. Let's go.
I know you share that, he had some controlling issues, or he would want you to stay in bed till 7 every day.
Yes.
And I know you share that, he had some controlling issues, or he would want you to stay in bed till 7 every day.
Yes.
And so that he could have his space to do what he needed. And then he would bring you the same coffee at 7 a.m. every day in a Superman mug.
Yes.
How is that controlling, y'all? A man, listen up. Women always end up doing this stuff, man. Women be like, oh, you're so controlling as a man. Girl, y'all know how y'all do.
Girl, my husband, girl, I had to call you because he is just so controlling. Oh my goodness, girl, I gotta tell you the tea. See, girl, my husband, he be telling me stay in the bed early in the morning, not late, but early in the morning. Girl, why he doing that? I don't know, girl. I think he controlling. I mean, I think he trying to work and get some things done, but I don't even want him to do that. I want to be able to jump up and interrupt his work and do what I gotta do. I mean, girl, he bring me my coffee in my favorite coffee mug. Girl, your man do that? I'm still trying to get me a man to do that. I can't get me a man to bring me Starbucks or nothing.
Y'all know how y'all do. Tripping over something like that, saying he controlling. He handling business. He doing this. He trying to work. Oh, I need some time to myself while I'm trying to work. It just so happened to be early in the morning. But in the midst of that, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to get you something to drink. I'm going to make sure you get some rest. I need a moment to myself. I mean, here she is up here talking about Twitch was always giving of himself. He just gave and gave and gave and never poured any of that energy back into himself. So here he is right now pouring that energy according to what she's saying. We don't know if any of this is true. We just going off of what she's saying. So according to what she's saying in this book, he's pouring back to himself first thing in the morning, and now she criticizing him for it. I mean, it's a wonder if any of what she said is true. It's a wonder why this man potentially, allegedly, I don't believe it, but just according to what she said, unalived himself. This is wild, man. This is what these wicked ass people do. Excuse my French, but it's facts. This is just straight up wicked, man. This is satanic, narcissistic, wicked 101. Project, 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 project. This person got issue. These people got issue. They all got issues, but you a saint. Oh, but every now and then they got to throw in, I'm not perfect. They always throw that in, right? Just to take light off of them, to take the attention off of them. Yeah, DD Free is absolutely right. DD Free says she's the one saying that she gave him a list of chores daily. I mean, with having a list of chores daily, it's no wonder the man like, hey, stay in bed. Look, I'll bring you a cup of coffee, but you need to give me a few minutes first thing. Come on now, ain't nothing wrong with that. She think it's something wrong with him because he wasn't under her control. And that's the real reason why she had to get rid of him, because narcissists like to get rid of people that they can't control. They try to say that something's wrong with you because you can't be controlled by them. They ain't got no problem with everybody that falls under their Piper spell. Everybody that beats to their drum, they got no problem with. But when you don't beat to their drum, when you're strong-willed, when your mind is sound, when you're moving on a solid rock, they got a problem with you. Come on, man. Let's go.
And I used to think they were weird quirks and weird things. And he would tell people that, yeah, I don't let her come downstairs, so I give her morning coffee. And I used to laugh at it and be like, oh, ha, 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 he's so sweet bringing me coffee. But really, why wasn't I allowed to come downstairs? Because he would be triggered if I came downstairs.
Why would a husband be triggered if a wife is coming downstairs? That means that it's something she's doing or not doing that's triggering him. Okay, we all understand the dynamics between a husband and a wife now. Even if you're not married, most of y'all understand what I'm saying. If a husband get triggered first thing in the morning when he see his wife, it's something she's doing or not doing that's triggering him. So it's like he trying to get up first thing and get his mind right. He trying to make sure he good to go. And what she don't realize is that if any of this is true, if Stephen Twitch Boss did deal with issues, it's because of her. But see, narcissists don't see it. They think it's your fault. They want to blame you. They want to point fingers. They want to project because they don't want to take accountability. This is crazy. Let's go.
I'd be in trouble. But as his wife, I just kind of thought, oh, it's cute. And it's his way of letting me know that I'm allowed to come downstairs. But now looking back, I'm like, well, I guess it's not really a normal thing in a relationship. And our kids also weren't allowed to go downstairs. There was like an order in which things had to happen.
I mean, Allison, Twitch is the man. Like, let's get something straight here. Let's get something straight. Twitch is the head of the household. Okay, some of y'all may not believe in the Bible, but I do. It's God first, then there's Christ the Son, then there's the husband, then there's the wife, and then there's the kids. It's in the Bible, right? What's up, Courtney? This is the natural order of things, okay? So Twitch wanted order in his household, and here it is. You can see that Allison is rebelling against that order. She just want to be able to do what she want to do. She want the kids to be able to do what they want to do. I mean, it's just straight wow, man. Come on, man. This is wow. This ain't even funny. This is wow. You can clearly see that she's disrespecting Twitch. She was disrespecting Twitch then, disrespecting them. And let me tell y'all something. When you're dealing with somebody that has narcissistic traits, these satanic traits, or they are proven to be narcissistic from a medical professional, you got to move carefully. You can't move the way that you would normally move with individuals. You got to move in a special way. And it sounds like that's what Twitch is doing. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. The man might have allocated his time in the morning to focus on his work and his craft. Twitch is the breadwinner in that household. Come on now. It ain't Allison. Allison wants to be the breadwinner. And it's not the kids, it's Twitch. So Twitch got to do what he got to do to continue to provide for his family. But she got a problem with that. She making it seem like he said, be in there, y'all stay away all day. It was just first thing in the morning. Come on now.
For him to feel comfortable to start his day. And at first I was like, oh, well, it's just kind of like our morning routine. And now as I've come to learn and my own self-healing, learning that, oh, that's not normal.
It is normal, lady. What's wrong with this Allison chick? It is normal. A man need a few minutes to himself, just like ladies need a few minutes to themselves. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Don't you ladies, especially if you're wives and mothers, need a few minutes to yourself without your man around, without the kids around, right? Y'all need a few moments to yourself. Stop the cap. Men need a few moments to themselves too. We need a few moments without our wives, without our kids, without nobody. It's just us and the Most High. It's us and God. We need those few minutes. And basically what she's saying is something's wrong with Twitch because he needed those few minutes. He was telling his wife, stay up there. Babe, I got it. Keep the kids. Like, everybody just give me a moment. I mean, after all, she doing all this talk, all these interviews, this book, this interview here, all this talk. Oh, Twitch was pouring into everybody. I just wish he poured it to himself. So now we got her coming out of her mouth saying that Twitch was trying to pour into himself first thing, and now he being criticized for it. Like, this is literally a no-win situation. Here it is. She say Twitch is dealing with this mentally. He's investing in himself. But yet, while he's invested in himself, she's criticizing him. Man, you can't win with a woman like this. That's why the scripture says it's better for you to be on the corner of a roof, not the whole roof, the corner of a roof. You know what I'm talking about, where it's sloping down, where you about to fall off, fighting a dragon, during a storm, then to be inside the household with a cantankerous woman. I mean, this is crazy, man. That's what the scripture says. Let's go.
That's not okay. And I started to unpack a lot more of like, well, what were you doing in the morning? Why did you need to have that much time? What was going on? So it's, I think sometimes what I'm learning.
So wait a minute. She just admitted that she asked Twitch why he needed that time. How come she never brought this up before, saying that, you know, I used to try to intercede and I was there to help? She clearly said that she wasn't aware of what was going on and that she wished that she paid attention to the signs. She even said it earlier, but yet here she is talking about she asking him why he needs so much alone time. And you think something's wrong and you didn't try to get him help. See, we done caught this woman in a lie in her own interview. She's lying, y'all. She's straight up lying. You can look at her face. It's like she making it up. Look at her face, man. She's lying. That's the face of a liar. Come on now. Let's go.
Right now is, I will always celebrate Stephen. I think he was a wonderful person, and I'm really sad what he went through. But I also have to be careful because I can't celebrate so much of his choice. And that's a really fine line I have to walk as a mother right now, is because they are very hurt by their father's decision.
No, it is your decision to hide the truth about what really happened to him and paint this picture like he offed himself. It does not make any sense as a man for him to have offed himself. Like, y'all, this woman is straight up lying. Straight up. let me check something here. She's straight up lying. I want you to understand this right here. I want you to listen to this.
And I do think he's proud of me.
Okay, I want y'all to hear this. All right, let's listen to this, man. This is crazy. Let's go.
Through life, I think he's really proud, and I think he is proud of my family. I think he's really proud of my children, and I do think he's proud of me. He's told me he is, and he wanted me to do this. I was so scared that, is this the right choice? Because I hope people read the message, what I really want this to be. And I do think he's proud of me. He's told me he is, and he wanted me to do this. Through life, I think he's really proud, and I think he is proud of my family. I think he's really proud of my children, and I do think he's proud of me. He's told me he is, and he wanted me to do this. And I do think he's proud of me. He's told me he is, and he wanted me to do this. And I do think he's proud of me. He's told me he is, and he wanted me to do this. I was so scared that, is this the right choice? Because I hope people read the messaging of what I really want this to be. And he told me to move forward with it. And I did not tell this medium about this book. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I didn't tell the medium to try to reach for anything in this kind of...
Wait. Whoa. Is she talking about contacting a medium? Hold on, y'all. Did she just say she tried to contact a medium? Wait a minute. I hope she's talking about this platform. Let's run this back. We might have to do a poll in a minute, man. Let's go.
And he told me to move forward with it. And I did not tell this medium about this book. I did not. And he told me to move forward with it. And I did not tell this medium about this book. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I didn't tell the medium to try to reach for anything in this kind of department. He just said it to her and threw her to me. It was the moment I'll never... Yo, hey, stop the press. Stop the press right there. I'm gonna have to turn this into a YouTube short, man. Yo, Allison Holker is contacting mediums to talk to Stephen Twitch boss. And she said that he told her to release the particular journal of Stephen Twitch boss. Come on, man, this is crazy. But that's them damn demons talking to her, telling her to do that to destroy Stephen Twitch boss. So she did not talk to Stephen Twitch boss about releasing the journal. I'm sorry. Here she is contacting mediums, y'all. Yo, the only content creator that's showing you that she's contacting mediums, man. Yeah, DD Free is right. This girl is doing strange things for change. She's contacting mediums. Man, this... Sheesh. Hey, man, let me run this back, man. Let me run this back. Let me run this back, man. Y'all gotta listen to this, man. Let's go. And he told me to move forward with it. And I did not tell this medium about this book. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I didn't tell the medium to try to reach for anything in this kind of department. He just said it to her. And he told me to move forward with it. And I did not tell this medium about this book. I did not tell the medium what was going on. I didn't tell the medium to try to reach for anything in this kind of department. He just said it to her and threw her to me. And it was a moment I'll never forget. And it gave in a department, he just said it to her and threw her to me. In a department, he just said it to her and threw her to me. In a department, he just said it to her and threw her to me.
Yo, Allison Holker, I'm the only content creator who showed y'all this. Allison Holker is contacting mediums. She's taking part in divination. She's taking part in the occult. See, So when we talk about Allison Holker engaging in which type of practices and witchcraft, and I told y'all, this is what these narcissistic demon folks do. Y'all thought that I was crazy when I sat there and said that she's on demon time, that she's doing this demonic, narcissistic stuff. This is what all these folks do. It's just a matter of catching proof that they be talking to demons. And then they be sitting up there saying that you talking to demons because you exposing them. That's wild, man. I'm gonna have to stop the tape right here, man. Like, I'm literally about to turn this into a YouTube short. This is crazy, man. The fact that she's talking to mediums means she's into that practice. If anybody know about that stuff, it's me, because I used to be a medium. You know, you had some content creators who thought they could destroy me on YouTube by talking about something that I already put out years ago, that I already confessed that I don't do. Come on now, if anybody know how this stuff works, it's me. I had to even stop some of my old Stephen Twitch Boss videos, because even in some of those that I did, I was contacting mediums in it. Or should I say I was the medium contacting whatever spirits, thinking that we talking to Twitch. I had to take all those videos down. Look, I don't hide nothing. I don't sugarcoat. I don't play around. I give it to y'all 100. I got receipts to back up what I say. I ain't fake like these satanic, narcissistic, demon content creators who project, and they ain't got no receipts to back up the words to come out their mouth. I got Stephen Twitch Boss videos that I had to get rid of because I was practicing mediumship in it. That was before I repented privately as well as publicly. That's before I renounced all of that stuff. That's before I did a call to witches, to warlocks, to astrologers, to all of those people that do that type of stuff, tarot readers. I got the videos. I done shown this a million times. It's still up here on my channel. Yeah, Lindsay remembers those videos. Lindsay was here. Shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay Culver was rocking with me back in the day. She knows, she was there. So I know how this mediumship stuff works. Because I was there. I told you, a lot of these people are engaging in this satanic stuff. Like they say, game recognize game. It take one to know one. Since I used to be about that life back in the day, I can recognize somebody that's associated with that life a mile away. Come on now. I used to do all of that stuff. So I know. That's why some of my videos, when it comes to the Twitch Boss situation, you look at my older videos, it might be a gap. Because I had to take those videos down. There was stuff that I covered, stuff that I did, stuff that was revealed. And ironically, the stuff that was in that videos was actually accurate. That's besides the point. I had to take all that stuff down. Because I don't want nobody to get confused. Me saying I'm not about that life, but then I still got old videos up. No, man, I don't roll like that. But you had some satanic, demonic content creators trying to say that I'm still about that life just because it was some stuff that I forgot to take down or stuff that I don't even look at, don't use. There's probably something still out there that's up there that I don't even know about. Strolling Stoner asked me what made me stop. The Most High made me stop. I'm not about that life anymore. Like I said, I'm all about the Most High, and I was even about the Most High before then. I just got to make it clear. I know some people are there. Some people are doing it. I mean, hey, that's a case-by-case basis. I'm just not about that life. I'm focusing on my walk, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, what Allison is doing is straight up wrong. This right here confirms to me that anything come out her mouth can't be trusted. And to be honest with you, the way that like she's moving, the way that Manny is moving, based upon how we see Manny moving, he can't be trusted either. And a lot of these people want to try to throw God in the mix. They always like God this, God that. Some of them be quoting scriptures every 5 minutes. Like I said, you could quote scriptures and go straight to hell and burn in a lake of fire. Just because you quote scriptures don't mean that you're righteous. Just because you want to do part of the Bible, but you don't want to do the other parts of the Bible, don't make you righteous. You know, you got some people that want to observe certain parts of the Bible that's convenient for them, but then they don't want to observe and uphold other parts, especially when the fire is put on them, when the light of Christ is being shined on them, like Ephesians and other scriptures. When they supposed to be held accountable, they don't want to own up to it. And so you got Manny talking about, oh, I'm his friend and I'm this and this and that, but even he ain't moving right. We caught him alive. He's always in the dark. He's always tired. He's moving suspect. A lot of these folks is talking about Twitch. They all moving satanic and suspect. All of them. And here we got Allison right here talking about she was contacting mediums, saying that Twitch said to release the journal. I asked him, I contacted, because I know ain't no way in hell Twitch would have said that if he was living. Come on now. Twitch would have never said that while he was alive. Because if that was the case, he would have already put it out while he was alive. Come on now. Allison can't be trusted. Nothing that comes out of her mouth can be trusted. We already see Wesley can't be trusted because Wesley is completely under her influence. For all we know, the other kids are like that. She got the family members locked down on NDAs. Nobody's coming out. Nobody's talking. No celebrities. We don't hear nothing from Ellen DeGeneres. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's in on this, man. I told y'all these folks are evil. It's because they smile and they do this and they do that. Man, them be some of the most wicked people out there. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna end up stopping this. I'm gonna play this one more time, but I'm gonna end up stopping this right here. And what I'm actually about to do is I'm about to create a YouTube short. I'm gonna put this out as a YouTube short. I'm gonna do a whole live stream on this as well, but I'm about to just this right here, this revelation that we got, that Allison Holker is talking to mediums. What else is she talking and doing? What kind of witches and warlocks and demons and spells and magic did she do around Unalive and Stephen Twitch Boss? What kind of spells and rituals and things did she do to make people, quote unquote, forget? Because this is the type of stuff that they do, man. They do fate swapping, destiny swapping. They project. They want to say what you are. And I believe that Manny is even in potentially on this. Because there's motive here that Manny wanted to be like Steven. He's still trying to get his dancing career off the ground. And he's trying to use Stephen Twitch Boss. Why he wait till all of a sudden when Allison did the People magazine interview and she started talking, now all of a sudden he want to come out and be like, yeah, man, Twitch, man, we was cool with Twitch. But he ain't produced no receipts talking about he got all this information with Allison. What is him and Allison doing so tight? Come on now, what are they involved with? I don't care if it's business. I don't care if they sleeping around. Like, what do they have going on? And based upon how she moving, we could clearly tell that he ain't moving right either. And I held this man biblically and gave him a chance to come out and talk. Did I not? I made the video say he was wrong for talking about Ringo the way he did. And any other content creator while we at it. And then he got a certain amount of time to confess and move. What did he do? He slivered right back into the shadows like them satanic snakes always do. When you shine that light of Christ on them, when you hold them accountable, all they do is they run. They hide like cowards. They hide like demons, and they go slither right back, and they don't say a word. And if they do say something, they tell nothing but lies without receipts, which means it's a lie. So Manny can get this work now too, because he had enough time. Y'all see me, I took a break. I watch what's going on social media. Just because y'all don't see me making videos every day don't mean that I'm not plugged in. Some of y'all be seeing me in the live chat. Sometimes I be plugged in and I don't say nothing. I be in the clouds. I be straight up in the clouds watching what's going on social media. This is crazy, man. This is bad, y'all. This is bad. This is crazy. Look what Lindsay said. Lindsay said Ellen's new mansion in the UK already flooded, and I think her house burned in LA too. That's messed up. If that's actually true, that's messed up. Yeah, Sandra's right. Sandra says this bee is moving funny as hell. She is. When I tell you that these folks are wicked, y'all think I'll be playing around with this stuff. Man. Allison talking to mediums, talking to demons, thinking that she talking to Twitch, thinking that Twitch actually said, yeah, go put this journal out. This is crazy, man. Y'all, I think I'm about to bring this to a close because I got to make this YouTube short out. I don't know if Ringo's still alive. I mean, oh my goodness, still alive. Of course, Ringo is still alive. We talking about Stephen Twitch Boss and him not being alive, so it got me thrown off. What I'm saying is, we don't know if Ringo TV is still live. I don't think he's live right now. I think I just checked. Yeah, I don't think he's live right now because it looked like he stopped. So, I mean, I know I'm live and he's not. But at this point, y'all, I got to make this short about how Allison contacts mediums. And, man, this is crazy. I'm just going to have to go from there. So, y'all, I appreciate y'all's support. I'm about to get out of here. I'm going to have to do a part 2. I might have to call this part 1. And I'm going to have to do a part 2, whatever, part 3, part 4, whatever it is I need to do with this interview. Because this is crazy, man. But, hey, I think I covered what needed to be covered. I think I got the ball rolling. I'm sure there's going to be other content creators that's going to now jump on the bandwagon of talking about the interview after her book release. And again, this interview is in conjunction with her book release. A lot of these talking points in this live interview that she did literally today is in her book. So it makes me really question her motive for this book even more, on top of everything we already suspect. And I want to know, I really wonder, did the demons make her write this book? Did those familiar spirits that she believes Stephen Twitch Boss say to write this book? Man, this is crazy. What's up, BD Jack? It's straight up wild. But hey, I'm about to get out of here. I'm also starving, so I got to get something to eat. Like, I got food ready. I got food waiting on me. I just need to actually eat it. And I'm about to create this YouTube short, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. This is wild. Like, this revelation here. This make her look real bad. This take all of Allison Holker's credibility away, because now she's talking to mediums, which means she can't be trusted either. That means we can't trust what she's saying about Twitch. We can't trust what she's saying in this book. We can't trust what she's saying in any of these interviews. And that just confirmed the things that not only me, but all of these content creators are talking about. And I told y'all, all these people out here on social media right now, all these big content creators, all these celebrities, they've been running around for years getting away with murder, figuratively and literally. They've been assassinating people's character, like myself, for instance, because I'm one of the main people that exposed them. They've been trying to project. They're trying to make it seem these people. No, it ain't these people, it's you. Just like with Allison here, it ain't Twitch, it's you. Come on now, stop all this fake projecting crap. It's you. Man, this is wild. I tell you, man, we're going to follow up. There will be a part 2 to this, or part whatever I decide to call it. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to anybody who hit the PayPal and hit the Venmo. As y'all know, I no longer rock with Cash App because I've had at least 4 Cash App accounts. and you got people like New Demon, that's right, New Breed of Global Truth. Him and his crew were involved in getting all of my Cash Apps canceled, and I went through how they can fraudulently report somebody and get accounts canceled. Cash App is just not secure like that. So, and Cash App's response, I'm done with them. Like, I don't recommend Cash App. I know people got it. I know people use it. I can't stand Cash App. And I'm not the only content creator that's like that. And we went through that. I've documented, I've done plenty of videos to talk about that. So again, shout out to those of you that support via the PayPal. Shout out to those of you that hit the Venmo. I believe Daryl hit the Venmo or what have you the other day. Shout out to him. Shout out to my members. You know, shout out to those of you that truly rock with me and truly support. I appreciate y'all. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. My work here is done, and it's going to be a follow. We'll see what content creators are going to go and what they're going to talk about as it relates to this information. But I'm about to end this. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to create this YouTube short. So you're going to see the short come up shortly. And again, it's about how Allison contacts mediums. So we know she can't be trusted with nothing she says. With that being said, I'm about to get out of here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything and the engagement here. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. And until